We will stand alone on the day of judgment before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in Surah Maryam, ayah number 95, وَكُلُّهُمْ آتِيهِ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ فَرْدًا, which means that and every one of them will come to Him on the day of judgment alone. And as you are going to be held accountable as alone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will hold you accountable for our individual spiritual practices such as the praying, fasting, sadaqah, donation, and the personal devotions. But beside that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also will hold us accountable for our roles and initiatives, our roles in improving our families, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in another ayah, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ordering in this ayah to protect ourselves and our family from the hellfire. So you have a role toward your family. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, part of your personal responsibility, the checklist, beside your prayer and your fasting, He will ask you about your roles in improving your family, roles in improving your community, your society, your ummah, and even the world. But that type of responsibility is within our abilities and our circle of influence. Even if that ability or circle of influence is a portion of 0.00001 to the minus 23, Allah will hold you accountable for it. And by the way, you cannot hide your actual abilities and your circle of influence from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He knows your strength and weaknesses. You can hide it from anybody, but you cannot hide it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, as you see from that definition, that the personal responsibility in Islam is not a call to isolation, as some people, they have a misconception about it. It's not a call to isolation, it's a call actually to action with that type of understanding. And also, it should motivate you to act and to engage, not to isolate yourself and hide. Okay. So one of the practical ways that I want to discuss in this khutbah to fulfill the personal responsibility in Islam is basically to convey the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by engaging in dawah, and sharing the beauty of Islam with the others. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us in a hadith that narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. This is a portion of the hadith. بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً, which means convey from me even one ayah, as narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari. So the Prophet ﷺ, he taught us in this hadith that part of our individual responsibility, our checklist, is to engage in da'wah, no matter how small is that type of engagement, even conveying one ayah to the others within our abilities and circle of influence. And Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when he told us that by action, by leading by example, and executing that concept.